Welcome to the weekend show with Medium J. This is the 88th problem. This is going to be infinite problems too. There's infinite problems in this world. And the problem with having problems is that it relies on a network of key facts and reliable services. When speech got broken down to simple talk, simple words got flipped to simple, easy access solutions. Confusion created a key to lock or unlock people's minds. A lie may travel down the same torn up, bumpy roads, but without proper routes and scheduled education or learning centers, we will always have defaulted back into an era of miscommunication. A bed of lies spirals quickly into a web of spies and a hive mind mentality. In reality, we were all just humans before the Orwell illusion became, oh well, what are we going to do? When rhetorical questions become hypothetical guessing and political lessons become stretched out adolescent essences, we all are left for dead in the woods with nothing but an elaborate cocktail for self-destruction. Schools, instead of neglecting a rising star, doing what they want, should harness the pupils' ideals brought forth, sparking creative imagination. The books students use get updated every year. The lesson plans teachers use are being molded by the minute. The problem with students is they can only, most of the time, afford to learn what is available to them at that time. By the time these kids get the right idea on how to pick a career path, the entire industry already changed. In high school, I was a fool for being one of the last guys, the last guy to get a computer, the last guy to own a phone, and the last guy to officially understand the test. I cracked jokes with my buddies all the time, and I was usually the last one to laugh, or at least the last one that gets to laugh. I watched an entire school slowly check out of the classroom, talking and discussing ideas, to reading the notes, copying just what's on the projector. And if you have any questions, the teacher would always say, just Google it. Then we all started phoning it in. When I heard Wikipedia, an online open source digital encyclopedia, isn't reliable, I said, that's enough. I got to check out of this motherfucker, right? Hate, anger, resentment, pain, ridicule, and depression always manifests itself into a broken up speech pattern. If a comedian says our comics are being taken seriously and our serious political advisors are being taken as a joke, well, the joke writes itself right there, right? All while comics make the most amount of sense, right? Comics make perfect sense. Like comic books. It's a world of fantasy superheroes saving the world in a deep, ingrained fantasy that most people never wake up to. Inflections on reflections, creating connections, autofill ruined spelling bees. And taking time to think about words. Reflections became neglections, and negativity seeped through the young hearts and minds of almost every individual, and the ones who knew how to talk quickly became writers. The dreamers that dreamt the dream became the teleprompt readers, with the true geniuses left to defend common thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Action speaks louder than words, and words are pointless without commonality through language, and communication is being used to deceive others or each other on different devices. Manipulative thought patterns can turn a whole world blind. A simple sentence can have multiple meanings, such as, I walked off set and said, Quavo, take off, and bad and bougie. I said that. I wrote that line 2 years ago. The pandemic hit, I pushed the album back. And then I broke the album back down in half. I dropped the album on October 31st. The next day, November 1st, Takeoff Lane, dead with his brains blown out on a bowling alley, shooting dice with niggas that is not your homie. 8 years ago, Migos wanted to talk to a nigga. And I was thinking about signing a deal. And I didn't like the deal. I planned to the end. If you can't see yourself retiring with a loving family, go see a therapist or psychologist. But never see a medium. Because it may be the last thing you fucking see, man. Last one that sees you. Fucking take off the way he was rapping. It's like y'all motherfuckers took my flows so many times. Y'all motherfuckers took my shine so many times. Gave it up to Drake. But then you can see, the last song in the hotel lobby. They knew where they was wrong. I sat in an ivory tower and off in Canada, buddy. I was watching all of this shit, but R.I.P. Takeoff. But man, if anyone else wants to try to test their luck, man, run up. Run it up. Or keep running.